Hey yo, I'm not out there flipping no birds, but I am right here trying to rhyme these words, trying to flip this podcast like flapjacks and make some money that comes Ramadan fast. See what I did there? Double entendre. What the hell rhymes with double entendre? Maybe the name's Sandra, but we ain't on that, cause all we like to do is smoke and rap. Smoke and rap, I said, all we like to do is smoke and rap. So I lay these tracks like chickens lay eggs. But which came first is the question I beg. I specifically choose to make statements that are vague, and we'll keep pushing the word till it spreads like the plague.
Talk about how probably the one like real big flaw in the human anatomy and abilities is to bite your fucking tongue, right? Like the placement of your tongue around your teeth and like your tongue is probably the most fucking like vulnerable part of skin, right? And then you put it around what you chew with, which are just constantly just up. Like biting your tongue is the stupidest fucking thing a human does.
No, it feels really dumb. It does because you have nobody else to blame but yourself.
Yeah.
So you're just sitting
And
there.
obviously
just
it's like not something that you can control, but it's like
no, I think what happens is, I don't know. I think maybe
Get too excited.
you
You
get
start
excited.
chewing.
You're a little eager,
yeah.
or maybe I think what happens is maybe you're trying to talk while you're chewing, which is pretty fucked
I don't think
up.
that's like always the way that it happens, but I think whenever it happens, it's like
You ever just sit across from somebody who's just like chomping on some shit with their mouth open? Like, dude, really? Close your fucking mouth when you chew, dude.
yeah, a lot of people don't do that. I'm like,
Yeah, it's a little much.
if it's one thing you should just do just out of a courtesy, it's
Like, I don't care if you chomp on shit like a fucking asshole when you're at home. That's your home. Do what you got to do. But when you're in public, you should probably close your mouth.
like you're into fucking mukbanging, you go mukbang at home. Like,
Yo, do you think if in mukbang, do you hold your mouth open? Do you just like,
I don't know,
no?
maybe like
I don't know. That's a
and
lot.
the people who watch that because they like that sound, you're a nasty fuck too.
Yeah, you want to hear people chomp on their food? Like, yo, what the fuck?
like, but really though, like,
like
if I
eating
started
pudding-
a mukbang channel,
pudding, like, huh?
but like honestly though, if I started a mukbang channel, like if that's what you're into,
I wonder what I can, like, I'm pretty sure I can accumulate a pretty big following, dude.
yeah, there's a lot of things I can eat a lot of, you know. Pause, where applicable.
I don't think that's a pause moment.
Well, you never know, but yeah.
The world's getting out of hand with pause moments, just like the fucking cancel moments.
Yeah, but the cancel moments are different than the pause moments. The pause moments are hilarious, you know? It's only meant for funny.
Yeah, but there's just so many things like okay, it was good when it started, but now it's just like all right, that's a
Now
lot.
you
That's a
just
lot of that.
garbage.
That's a lot of that. All right, stop, guys.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I still do it. So. Sorry.
Sorry.
But yeah,
Yeah, so I learned of a thing this week, and I wanted to tell you about it.
you learned of a thing?
Yeah,
What
so
kind of thing?
basically, what I heard about me and Vivi were sitting down, and we were watching something about guys who don't have homes necessarily, right? But like they get with. Oh, that's what it was. I'm sorry.
They don't have homes?
She showed me a meme, and there's a meme going out of a guy who goes to his barber, and he's got really his haircut game. To quote a favorite of mine, Method Man, was fucked up. So his haircut game was fucked up,
Right.
and he went to his barber, and he's like, "Yo, I need a place to stay." Right? He's like, "All right, cool. No, say no more, fam." So he said no more.
Say less.
Say less. I can't. I said everything.
Don't say anymore.
Say less is like difficult because you've already said what you said. Like I can't do that. I've done that already.
like, wait, so I'm already pulled over. I can't pull over anymore.
So the meme is like, all right, cool. So there's the first picture of him from the side view is like a whole fucked up view, and then the second view is him like the barber did his thing, right? So the joke is, all right, so he can get a place to stay because he'll be able to holler at some girl.
Right.
And then she'll like him because he has a haircut. If that's flawed, I don't know. Anyway, so I was
honestly,
like,
makes sense.
so the next step in that conversation, we were talking about, I was like, oh man, that's pretty fucking hilarious if guys like that do that, right? Like she was like, oh, you were never like that way. I was like, no, I wasn't. And then the next part of that conversation was, I was like, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand that kind of thinking. And then she told me there's a whole term for it. The term, my friend,
yeah.
my brother, my co-host,
Yeah. Your host, but okay.
I said co-host. Yeah, the word co-host. Host is in it. It's like
co-host.
manager, co-manager, and co-manager. He's like, Jim has been promoted, and I've been. What do you say? Promoted or demoted? Like it doesn't matter. He's like, it's not a demotion. He's just like, I'm just not the same anymore. I'm like, I'm not as powerful. So, the term is, and I have to say this very clear because I don't want anybody to fuck up what I got to say right now.
Enunciation is
Enunciation is key. And as it always is in everything you should do,
yes,
you should always enunciate.
Enunciate.
Right? The term is hobo-sexual. Again, I'll repeat that. Hobo, B-O, sexual.
Hobo-sexual.
So we know what a hobo is, right? And if we don't, can you look up the definition of hobo? We just want to like break this down, right? So we're going to have you look up just go ahead, look it up.
All right, we'll look it up.
Hobo-sexual is a guy, right? I don't know if it's specific to men, but I just think that's what I'm pretty sure a woman created this meme.
Hobo is a homeless person, a tramp, or a vagrant.
A tramp?
A tramp.
A hobo could be considered a tramp.
That's what it says here, yes.
So, like, why are you mad at the guy?
And this is the new Oxford American Dictionary.
Okay, so a hobo is a homeless person, basically, essentially.
Yeah,
we're gonna go with
somebody without a house.
We're gonna go with the first definition, right? Because the first is usually what we're looking for. Right. Unless you're trying to stretch the truth, then you go for the second or third. Like, it could also be this.
But the tramp part really fits your narrative of the hobo-sexual,
It does. But also, so does the first one because he's a hobo. Right? And now look up sexual. Right? So we're gonna try to combine these two and see if they they actually literally mean, like how you try to translate a language directly and it doesn't work.
Okay, so it says relating to the instincts, physiological processes, and activities connected with physical attraction or intimacy, or intimate physical contact between individuals.
Okay, so a guy who's like a girl who's attracted to somebody, and they're homeless, right? So I don't know if it's the
same thing as like.
Again, my theory is a woman did this, so we're just gonna say it's a man thing, right? So guys, right? A guy who has literally no home but somehow found $20 for a haircut can now be a homosexual who has latched onto a woman for some reason that is attracted to this man who has nothing to offer in his life.
But he's got a fresh cut, though.
He's got a fresh cut. Yo, fresh cut to do a lot for a guy.
Yeah.
Like literally will change your whole
really
demeanor.
Well in barbershop, right? It's like something as simple as a haircut could change the way a man feels about himself on the inside.
Dude, a haircut can change your day.
Yeah.
A haircut can change your day.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I just wear a hat because I'm like, I don't have a fresh haircut. Right?
Do you have a story about haircuts that you'd like to share, possibly? Not that I'm getting at anything. I'm just saying.
A story about haircuts? Are you looking for something specific?
Do you have a terrible haircut that you had that you remember?
There's always.
Have you had a homemade haircut from mother?
Probably.
Mom Dukes, who liked to try to be a barber?
Yeah.
I don't know if she had got out that phase by the time you were born, but I had a couple terrible haircuts.
No. And then
couple fuck ups in the hair. Like, what'd you do? Don't worry. This is my head. I gotta carry this fucking thing on my fucking shoulders everywhere I go and explain why there's a big ass bald spot in the middle of my fucking head.
So before I got my first,
did I just tell my story?
That could be very well could be.
Sorry, Ma.
Yeah, I lost what I was going to say. Anyway, what we should say now is welcome to the Kiona and Kasson podcast. I'm your host, Adam, here with my brother, Osama.
Yep.
This is episode 75.
75. We still alive.
75 and feeling alive.
And if you don't like us, use a jive.
Trying to
turkey,
get this show to thrive.
We like turkey. Turkey's good, but only dark meat. Dark meat's
give
great.
Each other a high
White
five.
meat ain't sweet, huh? I'm sorry, I blacked out. You saw me, I blacked out. Bars and shit.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah. Bars.
Yeah, I try to give it to him
nice
every episode.
bars.
Those are some nice bars you just gave him. And then like you turn around and you gave him a whole bunch of nice sets of bars.
How'd you guys feel about Osama's rap this past
Dude,
week?
I blacked out. Blacked out. I blacked out on him.
Not this right now. I'm talking about this past
Me
week.
too.
Yeah.
I blacked out on him.
Yeah. It was like
I was like,
talking about,
turn the music up, turn the lights down.
go,
Let
bro.
me breathe. Let me breathe.
Let's go get him again.
Get him again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Talking about Howie Mandel and shit. You know?
Oh yeah. But you blacked it. Like, why you gotta like slow mo it, put it in black and white, and then put your little stupid mug in there, just shaking your head and shit?
Because
Why
of
don't you
where
slow
you
mo shaking your head so we can see the little beard like flapping all back and forth?
I
back and
slow
forth?
moed that because you ran over the shoes. Did you miss that part?
Huh?
So I slow moed it where you ran over the shoes with the wheel of the chair.
I didn't see that.
See, you should have peeped that because that's
Your
what it was. My shoes.
Oh, I didn't see that. I told you I blacked out.
So then you would know why I slowed it down, blacked it out, and smacked my forehead.
Dip it low, pick it up slow. Remember that video? She was in like fucking latex and black latex or whatever. They were painting her.
Yeah.
Yo, Christina Milian could have got it at one point. I don't know about now. I think she's
Probably now.
she's falling off a little bit, but she could probably get it.
Can we just speak to like the fact that Nick Cannon pulled just a lot of bad bitches?
Nick Cannon has pulled a lot of bad women.
And I don't want to come off
He's
derogatory,
Nick
but
Cannon is
I meant that in a good way.
Nick Cannon has probably gotten a lot of haircuts on those days.
Yeah.
Safe to say, we have not gotten a haircut, either of us. You could tell.
Yeah. I had every intention of going on Saturday, but this week, unfortunately, I started the week pretty terribly.
What happened this week?
It wasn't that bad, but
You got
Tuesday,
any stories we can make fun of?
Yeah, probably. Tuesday, okay, so I think Monday I got home from work and
You got home from work? Fucking sucker.
Yeah. Well,
No, we
going
all
there,
got-
not to coming back.
I'm
is the
just
problem.
playing. We all got home from work on Monday.
Uh,
But not tomorrow for me, bitch. I got Monday off.
so my car was like, "Yo, your tire is low," right? So I was like, "All right, cool." I put some air in it,
Tires low. Pick it up slow.
and I
Throw
thought
it
it was
on the
good.
ground. Put the other one on and drop it.
I thought it was good because I
Damn
went,
it, that
I went
was
for a
like-
little ride.
Sorry.
Well, I'm in the middle of a story.
like-
I don't really care.
It was
about
like
yours.
Rough Riders Anthem and that Christina Milian song. I almost turned into like DMX barking and shit.
It's
I'm sorry.
yeah, it's fine. So the next day I was getting ready to leave to go to work, right? So it was like 6:15 in the morning, and
So you got home and the alert was already on there.
it was on. I filled up the tire. I went for a little drive after that. Nothing. It didn't go any lower. It was perfectly fine. Then the next day, yeah, I tried to drive away. I got like 10 feet down. I was like, something doesn't sound right. So I had to change my tire before I left for work. Then I was trying to communicate with the dealership because I was like, yo, you guys better change this tire. I got like the wheel and rim insurance or whatever. So I ended up replacing it, but it snowed when Friday.
Friday night.
Yeah. So they were supposed to call me on Friday. I left work early and everything.
You said this happened Tuesday?
Yeah.
So you were driving around on your spare?
No. I took Sarah's car.
So where was your car?
My car was just in the garage.
Why didn't you put a spare on?
I had a spare on.
Why didn't you drive it?
The first day I did drive it.
Why didn't you drive it the second day?
Well, because I'm not trying to first of all, they're going to replace it. I'm not trying to fuck up them paying for the shit,
Maybe they'll replace the spare too.
No.
There's no reason they won't replace all that shit.
I mean, they'll replace it if I pay them to,
But you said you got the insurance.
Right. So they replaced the tire.
So why wouldn't they replace the spare tire?
Why would they need to replace the spare tire?
I'm just saying, what are you worried that what if you got a flat on the spare?
No, not that. But I didn't want to drive around on it for too long. You shouldn't anyway, And it was going to be a couple days.
You got what you got to do, man.
But anyways, Friday before it snowed, they were supposed to call me early, and they didn't. And the snow started falling, and it was like 4:45, and I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to go over there now because I already slid around a little bit. I'm not trying to fuck up that tire. Anyway, long story short, it was a process from getting a flat tire to getting it fixed, and then Saturday I ended up having to go back in, and so I couldn't go get a haircut.
How long
on
were you
that
at the
day.
dealer?
Like 2.5, 3 hours, something like that.
The dealer's the worst because like you'll
They're
get in,
slow,
you
man.
get in there, you put the car in, you be like, all right. They'll be like, I'll text you or whatever the fuck they do. You go sit down, right? You sit down for a minute. You're like, all right, coffee. I'll grab a coffee, maybe a stale donut. You sit there, you do your thing. You turn around, you're like, oh, there's some new cars over there. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, just go take over there, look over there. You know, it's not gonna hurt. So you go over there, you take a look at the cars. You're like, oh, this is nice. You know. You go over to this one. Oh, that was nice too. You go to the 3 or 4 that's there. You're like, oh wow, there's a reason these are in the fucking sales room.
Yeah.
You know. You're like, I'm not gonna buy.
Especially like going to a Chrysler Jeep Dodge dealership like we have to go to for our cars. Like some of the nicest fucking muscle cars are found.
Dude, they
on
got
those
like
lots.
you'll just find Hellcats in there and shit. So you're just like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you just walk away. You're like, I'm not gonna do that, right? So you go sit down in the same spot you were. You're like, I don't want no more coffee. I don't want no more stale donuts. You sit there for 20 minutes. You look at them. You're like, hey, you see me? Like, hey, you gonna? Can they hear that?
I don't know. If you hear a phone ringing in the background.
Do you want me to? I should go check. I should go turn that real quick. Hold on. Go to your. You can talk still.
Okay. Well, so experience buy a car, then there's no fulfillment at the end of it. You just go there, you see a bunch of cars that you would really enjoy having or driving in, and you're not there to buy those things, and you realize you have a car payment already that's more expensive than you probably should have. And then 3 hours in service. Like, man, if they could move a little bit faster so I'm not sitting there looking at the cars that I want. And I don't want to sound ungrateful, right? Because I got a nice car. But, yeah, it's just...
Those dudes are sharks, too.
They put you in a situation, yeah.
They make you feel like your car's inferior. You'd be like, oh, you brought that in? Yeah. Be like, you want to get a new one? Be like,
Like, you know, it's already been a year since you got that car. Trying to trade out of it, I can get you into something nicer.
I'm always like, listen, dude, I would like to, but we're not going to go here because I'll leave with a new car and I'll be so angry.
I'm like, if you can get me something nicer than what I have and have me paying at least $100 less than what I'm paying right now, deal. If you can't pull that off, don't even talk to me.
No, the dealer is like a place where everybody just mutually just like, why are we here?
Yeah.
Like, everybody's got that face on them. Like, when you see somebody walk up with some papers and like keys, you're like, could it be me? You feel like a dog in a pound.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna be me this time? Which, by the way, would probably be the saddest place.
Yeah. No.
There's a reason I don't go to dog pounds. I don't go to pet stores. No.
Yeah, like, going to a dog pound is worse than going to a pet store. Because, like, they're all dogs there that want to get the fuck out of there and have probably terrible
I think dogs
conditions.
and pet
you know?
stores want to get out of there.
Yeah,
too.
for sure, but the conditions may be a little bit better, you know?
I don't think so.
Regardless, I guess you see people come and go and, like, and you're still there. It's probably sad.
Yo, pet stores are like the idea that there's like dog farms really is fucked up.
Yep.
You know, like the idea that they actually have places where they're just pumping out dogs that eventually there's just not enough owners out there. There's potential owners, but I don't know what it is. Like people, I think you should adopt, man. I think you should be able to adopt. I think you should adopt dogs. I know it's difficult, and I don't think I would do it. And I really feel bad that I feel like you should, but like adopting, like not senior dogs too, man. I feel bad that they don't have homes. You know, that's kind of a hard thing.
Yeah, like going through their whole lives having a home and then now being in a shelter for like the latter years. It's weird.
Like
I hate when people get rid of dogs at the end of that.
Oh, I hate when people get rid of their dogs. Like, how can you do such a thing, man?
Yeah.
Like, dogs are such a dope animal. Like, they're here for us. Like,
yeah.
Actually, I honestly, I take that back. I think humans don't deserve dogs. Like, dogs are pure.
Yeah.
I really don't think that
humans are pieces of shit.
I don't think humans deserve dogs.
Yeah. No, I would agree.
You know, like they only want you to. All they want is your love back, and even if they don't get it, they still love you fucking 100%.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that people can like harm them in a way that like doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And like to give away a dog that you've had for such a long time, or you know, I don't know, not even a long time. Like it's hard. It takes only a few seconds to build that bond, I think. Really?
Yeah, for the most part. That's why it's hard. Like if you, because like okay, I got the dog that I wanted, right? Like I went looking for this dog, found it. With this, it wasn't the exact one I was looking for, but it ended up being like But you go to those fucking pet stores and you go and play with the dog for like 10 minutes in that fucking little playpen. It makes you want all the fucking dogs.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't go.
Yeah.
BB's like, oh, you want to go into the pet store? I'm like, hell no. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just gonna get a fish that I can't build a
Oh,
bond with
I
and just
really,
die.
that's all I really want, dude. Honestly, I want to get a fish tank. I've been thinking about getting one, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a fish tank soon.
Yeah. I would also like a turtle because it'll probably outlive me.
Turtles are cool as long as you don't get a snapping turtle. Fuck is that all
no,
about?
of course I don't want a snapping turtle.
I think we've talked about this before recently. Snapping turtles are fucking like, why would you have a snapping turtle?
I don't know.
You can't even hold it.
Yeah. I mean, you can always hold it by the shell. I guess they can't reach around that far.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I seen a video of some guy, like, he was on a beach and, like, I guess the water had blown some big ass turtles into, like, a little thing where I don't know what you call it, but like it was rocky, so there was like a place where water pooled up, and it was big enough to fit something. It was a little deep, a little
like a little lagoon or some shit.
No, it was really small. It was really really small, but enough where like I guess it was deep enough where turtles the water pushed them into it, and they got trapped inside. They couldn't get out of it, and some human let them out. I think that's always dope when you see those videos.
Yeah.
There's a lot of videos of terrible shit going on, so it's always nice to see things that are like, positive. So
yeah, I would agree.
Hell yeah,
especially because animals are always pretty cool. Plus, we're the reason why they are not thriving the way they should. Probably.
No, definitely not. Oh, but man, we didn't talk more about hobosexuals.
Yeah,
it's hilarious, isn't it?
It's pretty weird.
I love that you can get now. There's a name for everything.
There's a name for everything. Yes.
Like, how do we identify this thing with that name?
It's funny because every year when they have like the new words that were added to the dictionary, like there always some fucking like new slang shit that Webster's like, all right, cool. Like
I guess that is this out here. I guess that is a thing. So
let's take a survey about what it means from like 1,000 people, and then we can.
Right, if there's a general consensus. But if you asked me what a hobosexual was, I thought I would have given you probably
a much different answer.
Yeah. Like you like to have sex with hobos? Like as just like a regular person, like I'm a hobosexual. Like I like to find hobos and have sex with them. Like what the fuck? I think that would be the only thing I could think of.
Which is like a weird thing to go to. I'm sorry, like
what would you go to?
If you want equality, that's not one of the things that I'm copping to. Like, so you just like to randomly have sex with hobos? It's just
not randomly. Like I go to try to find a connection, but I'm a hobosexual.
It's just a fetish. Like Pornhub has nothing but fetishes.
I wonder if you put hobosexual on any kind of those websites, if you got like hobos having sex.
So you're actively trying to bang a hobo, is what it is.
I'm not. I'm saying that.
No, not you specifically.
If you're just tuning in, this is not the conversation.
I don't know why you would be just tuning in. This is not a radio. Like this is a pre-recorded release.
Maybe they just jumped ahead a little bit and they found
just fast forward
homosexuals, and they jumped in.
Well, go back to get some context.
What if they jumped in and the first thing they heard me say is, "No, I don't want to have sex with hobos.
No, I will not make out with you."
Oh man,
chlorophyll man up there talking about God knows what.
Chlorophyll, more like borophyll.
That's just funny.
Yeah, so that's a funny thing, but yeah, I would definitely have only thought it was like literally a fetish to have sex with hobos.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I find hobos and I have sex with them.
If we're drawing the description out of the name
to hobos or people who like to have sex with hobos, hopefully this is not the actual term for that, and they didn't double up.
Is this just like when hobos get sexual? Is that just like? Is it just that?
No, because I think those type of terms refer to like what you're into.
Physical.
Like, I don't know, man. It's weird. But yeah, hobosexuals, don't be one, guys. You don't want to be that guy.
Hobos need love too, Craig.
Hobos need love, but homosexuals probably not. Again, you have to go to the beginning and find out what a homosexual is.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't be Don't be stupid, America, and all the other places that listen.
So I was.
But let's be honest, not many.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. We actually have some people who are listening from Australia now.
Oh, really?
And I said, "Oh, mate,
What's up, guys? I hope you didn't hear last week's episode and that you're the one that left.
Yeah, that would be good.
It was my best impression possible. You guys make American impressions all the time.
These are statistics on Anchor, not on
Who's Anchor?
YouTube. The Anchor.
You don't know NATO? I don't know NATO. Anyway, what you got to say about today, man?
So I was playing PlayStation 1 Classic the other day, right?
Which is cool. We were playing Twisted Metal, like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's funny because these graphics fucking suck, right? And I was like, when these graphics came out on PlayStation 1, like, it was like fucking,
Those things hurt my eyes, dude.
They were a big advancement, though.
You can't look at the TV from the side. It will destroy your eyes. You'll be really hurting by the end of it.
Yeah.
You have to look at it head on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not good. But then I was like, it's funny because every generation who had like something come out, of course there's like the loyalty, right? Like if you were out, like if you were in your prime age when like the first Nintendo came out, you're always gonna cop to that being like the best system that ever released, right?
I think
and there's like a nostalgia that comes with it.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Nostalgia plays a big part in all of that. Nostalgia is nostalgia drives a lot of things, especially in guys our age.
Every development in graphics has been like the coolest thing, and it's funny like how many times it's been championed.
I'm super and with with that being said, I'm pretty excited to see. I'm getting a PS5 for sure.
Oh yeah,
yo, Adam and I are thinking about becoming pro gamers because,
yeah.
Just to let y'all know, had we known, not even 10 years ago, you could become a pro gamer, we would have never stopped, dude. I would have just stopped. I would have never got a new job.
Yeah, because I was always like, I would love to be a video game tester for a living.
Yo, it's so fucking crazy. Like, that's why our generation got fucked.
Yeah,
we are the generation that should be the pro gamers.
Yeah,
you are the ones that are the ball lickers.
Because man, like
we're gonna fuck your mothers while you watch and cry like little whiny bitches. That's a Jay and Silent Bob. Yo, which me and Adam were talking about. Not to get off topic, but always to get off topic anyway.
Because that's all we do.
In Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which is a movie that came out like what year? 98, 99?
Something like that, maybe 97.
Yes. No. Look it up. Fact check. You're a designated
How did I become
checker.
the fact checker?
Because my phone is the designated time clock.
It's very low.
Yeah, but I can see it. That's all that matters. If you can't see it, I can see it, sucker.
Jay and Silent Bob.
What year did that come out? 99?
Oh, 2001.
Okay, so that makes sense. So either way, in Jay and Silent Bob, right? In 2001, the internet was still one of those things where it's like very early on.
Yeah.
Like there was like AOL at this point, like MSN. Like you didn't.
There was like a host of like 25
It was
websites.
dial-up, so it's dial-up. So it sounded like.
And you had like the 3 AOL things.
Yo, you knew if it wasn't signing up right because it wouldn't make the right sound. You'd be like, no, it's not going to sign up. And if you only had like 20 minutes before your parents came home and you were trying to download a naked picture of like Jennifer Lopez, yo, that was the worst. You're sitting there trying to see tits before
Jennifer Lopez.
Well, you didn't look back then, that's for sure. I knew of one. I found one. It was the dopest shit. It was her tits. It was awesome. And I don't even think they were her real tits.
Probably not.
But I was like 11 and it didn't matter. I was like, what? No, it wasn't 11. How old was I? I was 2001. I was
like
16. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So now maybe before then. Maybe before then.
I was thinking about that the other day that you were 16 in 2001 because you were talking about how Pops was like, you should change your name. Da, da, da. So I was like, how old was he when he told him that? Like, that happened in 2001. So you were 16.
And like, what if you change your name at 16? I used to go by this name, but then I changed it.
I mean, I guess if we're going to do it, you got to do it early,
Dude, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about now that you said that. What was the...
We were talking about Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, yeah. So in Jay and Silent Bob, because I would like to talk about that as well that you just brought up. in Jay and Silent Bob, they this is right around like the internet still being in its early phases, or not early, but like early enough where we hadn't done anything crazy yet. It hadn't like really globalized the world yet.
Yeah.
Social media hadn't been around. E-commerce was still not such a big thing.
Yeah.
But there was message boards and like blogs and
forums
and people used it for movie shit. And they were talking about Jay and Silent Bob, and they were talking about him bad. And Jay and Silent Bob were so angry when they saw it, right?
they were real mad.
They would respond to all the comments, like, and that was one of them. Like, he's like, "What?" Because they didn't know what the internet was, right? And then Ben Affleck, who happened to be in the movie as well, showed him. He's like, "What the fuck is the internet?" And he was like, "It's basically a place where all these dipshits get to come on and fucking give their own stupid ass opinion about things." So, long story short, at the end of the movie,
it really expanded to be a bigger version of that.
It really did. The internet's changed this game, man.
Yeah.
But no, at the end, long story short, end of the movie, they finally find all these people that were talking shit, and they go beat their asses. Right? All I'm going to say, long story short, is that
look, if you're gonna
they were ahead of their time.
First, just like leave a comment saying, "Hey, first of all, this is me, and I'm unsubscribing."
Here's
you
my
guys
address.
suck because of that. What's the Addy? Pull up.
Where's the Addy? Pull up. No,
No.
So yeah, like they were way ahead of their time, I think, in that regard.
Yeah.
Like if you really ask me.
Yeah, except like they were like, I'm gonna go and physically beat you up for saying these things that you said.
Oh no, yeah, but no, they were ahead of their time because the internet is that way. Like, look at the Kevin Durant's of the world; they got to create burner accounts so they can talk shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Way ahead of their time.
Yeah.
If you remember Jay and Silent Bob like that, then you know
it's a great movie.
Props.
Yeah.
If she don't remember Jay and Silent Bob, she's too young for you, bro.
Very well possible.
If she don't remember, fuck, fuck. But we're not gonna get into that. We've been to that plenty of times. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, you brought up Pops asking me if I want to change my name at 16.
Yeah.
It came out probably like a year later. Like he's like, you know what? Maybe you should do this.
So you were like almost, well, you just turned 17 type of thing? Like you were 17 at this point.
I mean, I don't remember exactly when he asked. I didn't like timestamp it. But like,
little did you know that was going to be a necessary
what if
skill
you could
later on in life.
what if you timestamped every stupid fucking thing that happened in your life and you could look back at all the timestamps like, oh man, that was a fucked up thing.
Yeah. Which I guess people
I look
do.
on my shit and Pops asked me to change my name.
I guess
like,
people do that with pictures, right? Like
now.
Yeah.
You didn't have a camera with you everywhere you went when you were younger.
It depends. We always had a camera. There was always a camera around with us. Like,
Who?
Pops?
No, yeah, but I'm saying like it was at the
chronicle
house,
everything.
but you weren't like on the school bus with a fucking camera.
Well, no, definitely not.
It's fucking weird that little 10-year-olds got cameras.
Yeah.
What do you need a camera for?
Yeah.
The fuck are you taking pictures of?
Yeah.
So fucking weird, man. Give me that shit. They should make like 16 and under cameras. You get or phones. You get telephone. You get 9 numbers, a screen, and a talking end button. Bitch.
They have those things for children. They're like cell phones that only
Children shouldn't have cell phones or iPads.
They're cell phones that you can only call your parents and the police. And I was like, I don't think you should give this child the ability to call the police.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to call somebody else, but I can't because my parents gave me this stupid ass cell phone.
I have 2 options, and neither one of them are viable.
It's child abuse. It's child abuse.
Yeah. So yeah, that was your whole Jay and Silent Bob thing that's done.
Yeah. Do you remember the episode of The Office where Andy was like, I used to go by what was his name? Whatever, something senior. Until my brother came along, and my parents thought he better exemplified the name. So that's when they changed my name at 9 years old to Bernard. At 9 years old, dude, I would fucking leave my parents. I'd literally divorce them.
Yeah.
The thought that you can emancipate yourself from your parents is hilarious.
Like, how does that idea get into your head so young? You know?
Oh, The Simpsons.
Yeah.
That was for sure how I learned about emancipation.
Yeah, me too. But like, it's just a weird thing, you know? Unless like the state is trying to emancipate you for safety reasons, like you just decided, I don't like living with these people. Fuck these people. I'm gonna
What is the reasons you can like say, you know what? I want to be
like before a certain age,
separated.
you know? Yeah, like I don't know. I guess 16-year-olds can be dramatic, so it's probably.
But how old do you have to? How old can you be? Like, I mean, I'm just done at 11. Like, you know what? I've had enough of you fucking people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Oh no, nothing's worse than Cartman with the Thor talk.
South Park top 10 shows of all time for sure.
Yeah,
I don't think you can't say it isn't. You can't say that it isn't a top.
Yeah, you can. There's a lot of good shows. There's too many of them.
Yeah,
I'll give it.
South Park.
I'll give it top 15.
South Park has been around for years, man.
I would
It's
agree.
on Simpsons like level in terms of like longevity and consistency and relevance.
Yeah,
Family Guy too, but I think Family Guy is probably third in that
I'll probably give them top 15.
because the Simpsons have predicted everything,
Yeah.
and you predicted that shit.
Yeah, Simpsons.
Even if I
Simpsons
fall out the
get
window with my hair's on fire and I get hit by a bus.
top. And you predicted that shit.
Matter of fact, you ain't even get hit by a bus.
Like, why was that an important detail?
Like, that's what matters? That's what matters?
It's like, so what you doing, Ive? Just running the streets, fucking with the living? He's like, it's what happens when you smoke your boy.
He said, you gonna hook me up with a chick with a no-gag reflex?
Yeah, that shit's great. This girl's different. All she cares about is Kevin Costner movies. So you want to talk about
Quote of the day.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
All I know is that Biggie finally got some recognition, got inducted.
I heard an interesting take about this as well, and people are
What
like,
was the interesting take?
and it's honestly not even interesting. I feel like it should be pretty much self-explanatory at this point, but there should be a hip hop Hall of Fame.
Why should you bring it up? There
There
should be a music Hall of Fame.
There should be a hip hop Hall
No,
of
no.
Fame.
There should be a music Hall of Fame. Why has it
They're-
got to be
they're classifying rock
differentiated?
because they had the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
Why
for the
everything
longest
got to
time.
be so segregated, dog? Why?
Why? Because there's a lot of artists, you know.
You know, I think that there should be a hip hop, but it won't be. Here's the reality of that. Here, unfortunately, the reality of there being a hip hop Hall of Fame is that just yet it's not going to get the respect it deserves. It doesn't garner the same prestige, unfortunately. But I
when did
agree.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
And
start?
that doesn't mean that it doesn't have very much. It isn't held in high regard. There's people like us who love it dearly, and there's a big segment of that. However, we know in the grand scheme of things, that's what I'm talking about. The grand scheme of things here, it's not looked at that way.
Well, this is why I look.
They're
at
not gonna be like,
right?
oh, he got inducted into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame because people. That sounds really good. The Hip Hop Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
That fucking rolls off the tongue.
yeah,
They won't like that because that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
yeah. I don't know.
The fuck am I talking about?
I often wonder, you know. People
I'll
were
stop talking.
the reason why I went. I was thinking that is because
Don't even give me no microphone.
people. We're trying not to. People are mad that Biggie made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but Dave Matthews did not make it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I was like, see, that argument should never occur.
Dave Matthews, that don't even sound like no name I'd put into a Hall of Fame. I wouldn't even put him in like a Hall
The
of High
thing
School.
is like
or
they
like a-
they have validity to that because you have somebody who's actually a rock and roll artist who has been like wildly successful, even though he's whack.
Well,
And now you got like a rapper who put out 2 albums. And
that begs the question: is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Is that basically the Music
is-
Hall of Fame?
Well,
Is it people who are
Yeah.
essentially rock stars of their genre?
is it mainly or purely rock and roll artists, or is it something that includes, or is it all inclusive?
Well, it's like, okay, so outside of
Because the only thing he did that was I don't know. I don't know. I so that's the problem.
Yeah.
What is that? Is it all inclusive or is it purely rock and roll? Because based on this, it doesn't seem to be.
It doesn't seem to be. And I think there's always like some people from different genres that slip by, but for the most part, they're always rock and roll
Can
artists.
you look up on your phone right now who artists in the hip hop hall? I mean, in the Rock and Roll Hall. Look up hip hop artists in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, That's say that 10 times fast. You'd fucking head blow up.
Yeah, it's fucking Tenacious D. Yeah,
I do Tenacious D pops in my head a lot.
yeah, it's great. Let's see here. Hip hop artists in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You got Grandmaster Flash.
I'm assuming LL Cool J.
And Furious 5. You got Grandmaster Flash just himself, MC Ren, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, The Kid Creole. I don't know why they're listing them under hip hop here, but let's see. You know, Google is full of shit.
So Adams found no useful information. So
I found no useful information, but see, that's why I'm also not a fact checker, because I don't try to. I'm trying to be checking facts and shit.
I don't be wanting to check shit.
Currently, only 6 hip hop acts have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They are Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, NWA, and Tupac Shakur.
Oh wow! So now Biggie.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they haven't put like I don't know. I don't know what their criteria is.
Who's the next hip hop artist? Obviously, there's not
I thought
very many.
LL would be in there at this point. If you're putting those people in there, I thought LL would be in there because that was at a point where hip hop was still blended a little bit with rock and roll, and there was that hybrid because there's a hybrid going on now, but it's not with a rock and roll sound.
Yeah.
Back then, it was kind of hybrid rock and roll hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, I would assume that you would have put LL in there already, and if not, he's going to be soon.
You think they'll put Jay in there?
No, I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe not. Not now. Not now.
Not right now, no, but I think he'll be in there.
Do you have to not be making music for a long time, like in the
I don't know, honestly. I mean, just because
Hall of Fame?
He's 50 years old. They probably can consider it, you know?
Well, I don't know.
But I guess people usually are not inducted until they're retired from their respective profession.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
I don't know.
is it
I'm not gonna pretend to know.
is it a matter of he hasn't made music in so long due to his death out, but he died fucking 23 years ago now.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is the criteria?
Is it something like
Just it's right that we have to do this?
Does the albums that he released have to hit a certain plateau?
No, I don't think that's the key. I don't think that's key because Biggie only has 3 albums. And I don't think they've done
only 2 of them
crazy
before he
numbers
died, right?
where, huh?
Only 2 of them were before he died.
Yeah, but he has 2 technically.
Yeah. I don't know.
Either way, rest in peace, Biggie, and
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes, rest in peace.
There was a video that Diddy released that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Pretty happy. So, it's always good to see those who deserve the recognition get it.
Yeah. Well, the rest of this class includes some big names too. Yeah, Whitney Houston.
Oh, okay.
So Whitney's making it there. It's is Bobby Brown in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
Is he still technically active? I don't know. I'm not trying to look at it. I don't really care that much.
Like New Edition and all of that, but we'll see.
And then Depeche Mode.
Okay.
Which, I don't know anything about their catalog.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you still be making music and be voted in? That's like what I'm wondering right now.
Anybody who knows better than us, please go ahead.
Let your boys know, please, and thank you.
Then the Doobie Brothers.
Doobie Brothers, man.
Yeah, that was some definitely high shit. Like, we should make a band and call each other.
70s or 60s. I don't know which one to a T.
One of them looked at the other one and said, "Hey, we should start a band and call ourselves the Doobie Brothers." And they're probably high.
And they're brothers.
Yeah,
we could be called. We could be like the Joint Rollers. The Raw Papers.
Yeah.
Oh man, don't get me started. Patent pending.
It's not.
It's not pending. It'll never be pending.
And then the 9 Inch Nails.
Word.
Which I don't know much about them, but I know that they're big.
Rock and roll fucker.
And then T-Rex, whoever, and
the dinosaur.
I don't know.
The dinosaur's been inducted into.
He was pretty rock and roll, man.
So what is their criteria, man? Really?
I don't know.
Fucking little miniature arms and shit. He'll bite the fuck out of your head if he gets you, though. If you think about it, dinosaurs really probably weren't that scary because how fucking mobile were they?
Dude, they're fucking enormous. They didn't have to really. They didn't have to move their legs as fast as
Yeah,
you
but
did,
honestly, how quick are they at getting to you? Like, but you'll be like, oh, he's swinging his fucking arm at me, and it'll be like this. You got time to sit there and cook a grilled cheese real quick? Grilled cheese is delicious.
It is really delicious, and anything with cheese for the most part is.
What are you
is pretty
looking up?
delicious. What are the qualifications for entry into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Oh man, that'd be good. We should probably do that too. Adam has been doing this for a while, but he's still not fucking there.
Shut up! I'm trying to get this.
Dude, that'll be a good.
Trying to get this
that'll be a
rate
good,
in,
like
you know?
the whatever the fuck theme song introduction to your madness of doing nothing. Adam's been doing this for a while, but
See, so they say the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is so arbitrary. The only thing one seems to need today is a star status. So there's not really anything like
so
usually
there's not a time removed from making music that
modern
is required.
social and political climate typically dictate who is inducted. But this has nothing
it said
to do
nothing
with Biggie
about-
of 23 years ago.
It said nothing about actually being removed from making music for a while. So
It didn't say
basically, we could be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No.
So why?
We are not even local stars.
What I'm saying, what if we become what if we become like fucking crazy, international podcast stars overnight, right? If like 10 years down the line, we're really fucking rock star status, right?
And
They
then
can
like
put us
80
in
years
Hall-
down the line when we're dead, like they're like,
80
oh, we should
years?
put them in the Rock and Roll Hall
Yo,
of
if
Fame.
I'm dead, don't put me in nothing. I don't want
Yeah, don't
none-
give me my just due when it's done.
Like I don't want but the family fucking nothing, man. I want that fucking award when I'm alive. But don't
I
give
want
it
to
me.
live good. I want to have nice things.
It's crazy. Like they gave DiCaprio an award finally after all those years and shit. Like
Yeah.
I'd have been like, "Fuck this award," and spike it on the ground and walk away. You don't even appreciate me. You don't
You
deserve
should just
this.
never go to the awards again now. Like I got what I came here for. Goodbye.
What if he had like a torch and shit and he started melting it down on sand? I'd like to thank nobody, motherfucker. What was McGregor's thing? I'd like to thank nobody. Yeah, that's a whole nother accent. The Irish accent.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious.
The Irish accent. The
the
Irish accent is really funny.
Yeah, it is.
It makes me think of like.
And I know it's like fucked up, but like the leprechaun thing, just like
That's all I think. That's all I hear. You sound like a leprechaun.
I'm a leprechaun. Speaking of
With
Irish,
the green and the
Irishes,
hat on and shit. We're not making fun of you guys.
No, no.
We're just making fun of leprechauns.
McGregor had his showdown yesterday,
Yeah, he beat that dude's ass in like 40 seconds.
40 fucking seconds, and yeah,
Yo,
it's gonna give him some more cockiness, and he's gonna get into
I
some
seen
bullshit
something
probably.
today. There's like McGregor Mayweather part 2. What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
McGregor's bigger now though. He's like
mad.
170.
He came back mad from jail,
Oh.
from Ireland.
Ireland's jail.
McGregor. He was. I don't know. He got arrested there mad times, and like
I
got
saw
into
that
bar fights
he stole off an old man.
Yeah.
We talked about that though.
Yeah.
No, I think he actually came back and he seems more level-headed. And actually, I fuck with that. I didn't like the
They
McGregor
said
that's.
that when he won, his fans were like making videos at home of like copying his walk, which is like the exaggerated arm
That
swing
walk
shit.
is hilarious. That walk is fucking really
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah,
It's like, what the fuck? Whacking, flailing arm, inflatable.
The wacky waving inflatable arm flailing too, man.
I could
Wacky
never
waving
remember that.
inflatable arm flailing
I
too,
don't know how you
man.
remember that shit. I do not remember how you know that shit. I don't know how you remember that shit. I don't know how you remember that.
shit.
I don't remember how you know that. What else you got?
There's I know you're actively not keeping up with football. But do you care at all who wins? Have any ideas about who might win?
No.
Okay, do you know who like the final 4 teams are?
No.
Okay, well I handle this myself then for the people who are interested.
Do yo thing.
There is 4 teams left. This weekend, I'm sure by the time this comes out, we'll have gotten down to just 2, so we're not far out from the Super Bowl right now. I believe the games are Titans and Chiefs versus 49ers and Green Bay. And as you know, we live in Chicago, so fuck Green Bay, and we don't support Wisconsin at
Yes, fuck Green Bay is all I have to say because
Yeah.
they are gay.
all.
What did I say? I'm not going to say that I said it again. But just for you, my friend, we'll say it till the end. Gay.
I think the Super Bowl matchup is going to be the Chiefs and the 49ers. And I think the Chiefs are going to
Put
win.
that in your pipe and smoke it, motherfucker.
Those are my projections.
The Packers are terrible.
Yeah, fuck
Although they may actually do really well.
You know what?
Because they got Aaron fucking Rodgers, and that guy is fucking pretty nice.
He's pretty nice, but
I wish he was on our team.
no,
But he's not,
I
so
wouldn't want
fuck
him
him.
here.
Yeah, you would.
No,
Yeah, you would.
no.
Trubisky be fucking
I want
up,
people
man.
to just like because I want our defense to do some work and hurt him, not hurt him. 'Cause I don't
Yeah,
wanna
but if
hurt-
he was
I
on
don't
our
wanna wish
team,
pain
you wouldn't
and
want
anything
that.
like that to anybody else. No. But I wouldn't want him here.
But if he was here, you'd be cool with it.
No,
I'm saying from the beginning, dick.
this is like if from the beginning is different. Yes,
Like,
But I'm
okay,
like,
okay.
that's like
so
a
I actually
different-
understand what you're saying because I didn't want LeBron here regardless.
exactly. I
Of
was
what
gonna
the fuck
say,
happening.
yeah, you don't want LeBron here, right? So yeah. Regardless, I think the Chiefs are gonna take it all. Mahomes is just a great quarterback, and he pulled-
Mahomes
dude, they scored 3 touchdowns in like 3.5 minutes last week or something like
at
that.
the end of the game.
No, they were in the first quarter. They were in the first half. Still.
Nah, we're just chilling.
They were down like 16-0, and then they scored 3 touchdowns in a row in 3 minutes. Craziness.
It's fucking impossible, man.
Which by our calculations is
Where the fuck did I put my phone?
I don't know. Take a quick moment to send a special shout out and RIP to the Rock's father, Rocky Johnson.
Yeah, man.
He, I mean, he's of course why we have the Rock now, but I'm sure the people who are a little bit older than us, he was a pretty big icon back then too.
Yeah, he broke a lot of barriers color wise in the the wrestling game and.
Yeah.
And I obviously I don't know, or not obviously, but I don't know my history on him as well as I'd like to say.
No, me neither.
But very well respected and what have you. So, rest in peace to the Rock's father, and Rock, man. KKP's got you in our thoughts.
Yeah.
That's
Keep your head up.
it sucks, man. It sucks.
So we'll move away from that because I don't want to spend too much time on it and bring down the atmosphere around here. But also now it's been the 20th anniversary of Next Friday has just passed.
Yeah, man, that's craziness.
Which, when you think about it, then the first Friday came out 96.
95, I think.
So it's been 25 years now since that came out.
Yeah, time fucking flies, man.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yep, absolutely.
And they say when you're having fun, but I think regardless, it doesn't matter. It just fucking flies.
Yeah.
I have
It's
a
probably
theory
true.
as you get older, it goes quicker.
Yeah, you know what? Because I always am like, when is my next paycheck coming? So when I guess
You
when
just
they're-
wish away weeks so you can get more paper and shit.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I'm reading a book right now, man. The dude said you should be making money every day. If you're not making money every day, what the fuck are you doing? And it's literally worded that way.
Yeah, and Cameron said if you can't make money in this in a world this big, he said you useless or something.
Yeah, because I think that's pretty true too.
Yeah,
So you should, if that's what you aspire to do, you should be out there trying to make money every day. Fuck this whole, I'm part of this corporate ass ladder bullshit. Corporate shit is the worst.
yeah, it definitely is. I want just more money, So we're gonna keep grinding to get it.
Europe.
But yeah, I don't know what else happened this week that's very important. I'm gonna go ahead and say I have not caught up on any music. I know Eminem put out an album. So
Yeah.
you want to talk about this for Sammy's sake?
Well, listen. Okay, to be fair, I've only heard two and a half songs.
I heard just the intro.
The first 2.5 songs, and I just don't see what the difference is between this and the last album. I didn't like either. He doesn't seem to be able to stop rapping in fast mode, which I'm not a fan of with Eminem. He can't seem to be. He can't come. His subject matter just keeps being the same. He doesn't say anything. He really says nothing. it's really just rapping for the sake of rapping at this point.
Yeah, it's like in 8 Mile when he was battling and told this guy like everything that he would say against him, and then he had like nothing else to say.
I think he's run out. He's run out of things to say. All right. So and listen, I'm gonna give it this. I'm gonna say this. This week I do intend to go through the rest of the album, though I hate to do it. I'm going to be critical of it. I'm 100% certain. But if
I'm going to judge it difficultly.
if it's better than I say today, I will come back and eat my words next week.
You're gonna cop to it.
I will, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the case. It's just not.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I do want to hear Dreamville. I haven't listened to it yet. I'll do that probably this week.
Redman put out a three song,
three little teasers and shit. I don't know, man. I guess that's cool as an artist to be able to be like, all right, fuck, I don't have a whole album.
But I feel like if you're gonna release Lucy's, you should be doing that more throughout the year.
Well, maybe he's.
Honestly, you don't need an album anymore as an artist. Like, what's the fucking point? There are people who come on the scene with one big song, they fucking make a shit ton of money from it and disappear. So artists who are well respected, who have a big following, they can do that shit multiple times. You know.
Listen, I don't know. I think that being an artist nowadays is different than back in the day for sure.
Well, you had to count on physical copies. You know, so like now I can go and get Apple Music for $5.99 a month and have every new release at my fingertips as soon as it comes out, and not have to pay anything extra.
Yeah,
back then,
buying your album is not a thing anymore. So music's just different. So like, why release an album if you're not getting really? I don't know. There's different numbers for like how many streams equals an album sale and all of that. I don't know. I don't really get into that too much. Obviously, we're not artists like that, so we're not going to really need to dive into it like that.
Although that type of shit will affect us if we ever become anything better than this.
Yeah, you know. But who knows, man? Who knows?
I don't know. But I don't know what else came out that was really of any particular importance.
Mac Miller shit came out,
but
I didn't listen to it yet. I didn't listen to it.
Happy birthday, Mac! It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Mac Miller. No, I didn't listen to it yet. I do plan on it. I believe I have to be in a specific mood, and I got to be in a particular place. It's got to be nighttime more than likely.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't listen to much of his music. I've heard a few things that I'm
very
fine
talented
with, but I'm not
guy,
like,
man.
Yeah,
I don't pretend to have known too much about him either, but he was very talented.
Yeah, for sure. So rest in peace, Mac, for sure. Also, before we get too far away from things, opposite shout out to Glenn.
Oh, opposite shout out to Glenn.
I'm gonna keep these up in the new year, you know.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Sorry, Glenn, but I still haven't heard much.
It is what it is, man.
But yeah, we're gonna talk about the sneakers of the week.
Yeah, sneakers of the week. Go ahead.
What you got on?
What you got?
Ask you first.
I just got the Masters on, the 12s.
The Masters?
Yeah. I don't wear them too much, but they're a nice shoe, clean. So I figured I want. Obviously, but I will say this. Out of all the shoes I got right now, I do kind of regret copping these. These were pretty expensive, man.
What are they, $250?
They were $220.
That's not that bad.
But
I paid that for shoes.
I feel like they're expensive for
They
like.
are.
But,
They're not expensive.
But I don't buy as many shoes anymore. We're about to give you insight into what we have, so you guys can finally stop thinking we got great shoes and shit, great sneakers.
Let me clean them off first.
All right, great sneaker collection.
Yeah.
What you got?
These are, I guess people refer to them as the Black Cat 13s. I don't know. They have this little eye thing here. You know what I'm saying? But just like these, I like to just look at them as electric green. But anyway,
it's electric.
Yeah, it's a nice shoe. They use a really good leather on this.
See, if we had a soundboard, I would have played that right away.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about right away. You're getting kind of old. Are your reflexes what they used to be?
You, I'm good, man. I can catch and press buttons and shit.
Well, that's important. You know, you get your motor skills.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. But yeah, comfortable shoe, nice shoe. I enjoy it.
Nice.
Yeah. That's just the sneakers update of the week.
Nah, for sure.
I don't know, man. I really don't have a whole lot else to go on today.
Oh no, I did want to, but I wanted to talk about Derrick Rose though.
Yeah,
there was a few things I wanted to talk. Because firstly, I think they should trade him. I think Derrick Rose should be traded.
Should leave
Yeah,
Detroit?
because Detroit's not doing much, man. His stock is up. So
Where would you want
fine.
to see him go?
So listen, there's murmurs of him going to the Lakers,
Ew.
and I don't want him to play.
No.
Listen. He'll be a valuable asset. He's not going to go to a team and not contribute. He's beyond that. He's not going to be a guy.
It's not a question to whether or not he's going to contribute. I do not want him to win a ring with LeBron. You know?
Only because it makes me
Anthony
have to
Davis.
be. It makes me
and like there's mad people
only
on that team.
because it makes me have to root for the Lakers for a while.
No, I won't. I'll be happy for him if he gets a ring, but I won't even watch.
Honestly,
Sorry,
man.
hater.
Where else would
I'm
he?
not
Where else
doing
would
it.
you? Where else would you say he should go?
He can go to a lot of places. He can go to Washington and make them a competitor until John Wall's back. I don't know if he's back.
Until? No, I think. No, man.
He can go to fucking Brooklyn and make an impact.
Oh, did we talk about? Because I was gonna say he can go to Spurs, but we talk about the fact that Pop is gonna relinquish his the coaching reins. Did you see that?
I didn't.
I saw something about him releasing the reins after this year, something like that.
So he's gonna retire, huh?
I think it's time for him to.
Yeah, I mean his core is gone.
You know, everybody's gone at this point.
There's still like people there, but like not.
There's no point
Tim Duncan and Tony
if he's
Parker
not
and
contending
Manu
at this
Ginobili.
point. Like, what's the point?
No, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
He's
I
been doing
haven't
it for a
heard
while.
anything about it for a while. But
Yeah, I mean I could see it. He's done enough, but he I don't know. He enjoys the game a lot, so it's hard to tell like if he'd be.
yeah, I don't know if he's gonna stay part of the organization or just and step back. But
Because didn't he bring Tim Duncan into the fold?
I don't know what Tim Duncan does.
He's something there. I forgot what he does there now, but he's got some role there.
Yeah, I don't think you can stay away from ball like that.
No, I mean you always come back to it.
I think eventually so.
Yeah. So now that my quitting smoking is getting to a more final point in time,
How's that going?
it's going better. It's like, I still have one or two, throughout the last couple of days, but it's nearing its point of no more. So
Like, how are the cravings?
they're honestly not that bad. I don't know if it's like just a normal thing or if it's just because I'm fat, but I just like to eat more probably. So, or I have more of a craving for food. Not that I need it
Really?
necessarily.
Is a cigarette more of an appetite suppressant?
Yeah, it is for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, there's a.
I thought it was a diuretic because every time I've smoked a cigarette, I've had to take a shit.
It's both of those things.
Makes me not want to eat and take a
Yeah,
shit, so I
yeah.
lose weight and not have to stuff in my stomach.
At some point, I don't know what to do because I haven't eaten in 3 days and I still have to take a shit.
It's kind of weird. And you drink coffee when you smoke cigarettes, so you just be like
Yeah,
all sorts of
but yeah,
soundboard style.
coffee's more important than a cigarette. Shit. If I had to give up coffee, I don't think I could. I think.
Oh,
it'd be
I don't
just a
think I
hard
can give
road.
up coffee either.
It'd be a very, very hard
Dude, you
road.
bought me that Yeti. It's 30 ounces. I destroy that shit still.
Yeah,
Still, it fucking goes
I
out.
hope so. It's only been like 2 weeks.
I kill that shit. 30 ounces ain't nothing.
Yeah,
30 ounces of coffee is
I drink mad
lightweight
coffee
shit.
every day.
Hell yeah. It's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? I mean, fuck it. As long as you don't put too much sugar in it and give yourself.
I try to keep minimal sugar because I do enjoy hazelnut and I
Yeah.
like it sweet. So,
Yeah, that's
I
what I
try to be
usually put too.
mindful of that.
For sure.
But yeah, no, I think for Derek, listen, I don't care where he goes. I just want him to be a contender. That's really all I'm looking for. It's for him to contend because what we want to see is Derek in the playoffs because he's a killer in the fucking playoffs, man.
I don't care to see him with LeBron. I'd like to see him in Milwaukee, maybe. Him and Giannis teaming up would be a pretty big.
I think that might work.
It's a pretty big 1-2 punch for the league.
I think that might work. I just want to see him go to a team that's a contender, watch Derek play in the playoffs, and give him his opportunity to
What I
show
like
what he's capable of.
What I like about Milwaukee,
For him to maybe get the Finals MVP that I'm pretty sure he has the ability to get.
who's the point guard in Milwaukee right now?
That's what I was wondering, but I am not sure. Check, because my phone's over there. Counting away.
Dude, fact checking is terrible.
You're the designated fact checker.
I'm not the designated fact checker.
Don't be such a fat fact checker.
What?
You heard me. Me and Adam about to get hooping again. I can't wait. Oh, I cannot wait. Adam's gonna get his ass busted.
Listen, fuck that. All right, better recognize.
But at least for the first couple of weeks, we both are gonna look like a whole bunch of old
probably.
men trying to run up and down a court that we've never been on before.
Eric Bledsoe. Yo,
Wasn't he? Who's the Pistons point guard?
Jesus.
Fact checker.
I am not about this fact checking shit. Not gonna lie to you.
Wanna be?
Well, Derek is the Pistons point guard.
No, who's their backup?
Reggie Jackson.
Ah, okay. I was for some reason.
So all I'm saying is Derek would be much
Derek's
more
better
effective
than Eric
than that.
Bledsoe. Yeah, he's better than Eric Bledsoe.
And he would just have the ability to have fun out there again, you know? Because playing with Giannis, I'm sure like it's an up-tempo game like he likes to play.
If he just was, if Blake Griffin was still fucking
If he's
healthy,
still Blake Griffin.
if Blake Griffin was 5 years ago, Blake Griffin, man, this would be a whole nother team.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Andre Drummond in there too.
Yeah,
You saw how Derek threw off the backboard to Andre Drummond the other day, yesterday maybe.
I didn't see that.
She was cool.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at some highlights. But
Derek's on his game, and he scored like, dude.
he's been efficient.
He scored like he was playing. I think he shot like 72% yesterday.
Yeah,
Like 29 points, nine assists.
yeah.
Derek is balling.
He's been efficient.
but he's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get an all-star spot for sure.
no, because people are haters. So,
Definitely not gonna get an all-star spot. He's in the skills challenge. I do know that,
yeah.
but he's not gonna be in anything other than that, which is fine actually.
He's
Preserve
been in the
yourself.
skills challenge, I think, before.
Yeah, preserve yourself. Fuck it. I'm
Yeah.
cool with you preserving it. That's fine. And then hopefully by trade deadline, he's on a contending team, or the Pistons get somebody to make them a contender.
Yeah. That's a good possibility.
But I don't think that's a possibility because Blake Griffin has an unattractive contract.
Yeah.
Derek has a good contract in terms of, I think he's at $7 million a year. So you trade that onto somebody that's attractive for them, and then they can sign him on based on what he's put his stock to be at that point.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think the next contract he get is going to be dope.
I'd really like to see him go to Milwaukee, honestly. Then I wouldn't mind going to Milwaukee Bucks games.
Definitely, but that's going to be a fucking common theme.
Yeah, it's true.
People are going to do that shit a lot, and it's mad cheap to go to the Bradley Center at this point.
Yeah, it's really cheap because, well, I don't know. That's probably going to start changing too.
That's about to change because Giannis.
Yeah, so maybe I just won't go. Honestly,
Giannis
if they come to Chicago.
Giannis and all three of his brothers play fucking basketball.
Yeah, some shit.
I think two of them are on the same team.
Yeah. Yeah, one of
crazy.
them was on the Bucks.
That'd be fucking hilarious if we were on the same basketball team in the NBA.
That's craziness, man. That family is gifted.
That's a dope thing, man, to see all of them. You know, to be like, yo, like you see your brother. Like,
Is that all the brothers, or is there like another one that maybe just didn't make it?
There's another one in the league somewhere else.
No, but is there like
I
another
don't know.
brother? Because like that would be some fucked up shit, right?
Yeah, like
imagine
man,
being the
fuck you
only
guys.
brother who wasn't athletic, and like everybody else is in the league, and you're like,
I'll just literally would just read my benefits, take the money, and you guys will never see me again. Like you guys are the worst.
I would go and at least try to be at the practices. And
Dude,
just practice with
We
them and
would
shoot.
literally be if we were on
Like,
a
maybe I can make that happen.
I could see it being where we were on different teams and you be on the opposite end of the court practicing, and I'd just take a basketball and throw it at you, and just go back to playing ball and shit.
Then we just end
Like-
up fighting in the middle
Like
of the
just
fucking.
scrapping and shit in the middle. Like what the
Like,
fuck?
fuck you!
This is why we don't let the same brothers in the same people in or the same family in the league.
I mean, Paul Gasol and Mark Gasol seem to be able to coexist.
You know what they do in Milwaukee with the wrestling in the pregame. You ever seen that? And they do it in the tunnel before the game.
I don't think so.
They do like a wrestling thing and shit. It's pretty fucking cool. Like it's pretty funny, but like it's team chemistry like a motherfucker. You can tell.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Never seen that before.
So,
You don't looked at a booty before.
what else you got? Anything else on the docket?
Man, I don't know. Let me
Got
see
that rocket in my pocket.
Smithers. I'll do that when pigs fly. Will we be writing that check, Mr. Burns? No, I don't think I will.
Yeah.
I think I got something going on. Wait, hold on.
Most things with Mr. Burns were pretty great.
Mr. Burns is fucking hilarious. Dude.
Smithers.
There's a rocket in my pocket. Oh, I was gonna say, yo, how fucking stupid is the NCAA always?
Yeah.
Because like, okay, so Louisiana won, right? Was it LSU?
I think so, yeah.
I think they won. I don't know. Don't quote me. Regardless of that, wherever Odell Beckham went, because he was there and they won, and he gave the players cash. He was just breaking them off with cash.
Yeah.
And NCAA is like, oh, we're looking into it. We're not. Like, what are you looking into? They won, and he gave them celebratory cash. Let them go spend that shit and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. For real.
NCAA can suck a fat dick.
Yeah, and then they put out an arrest warrant, and then his
Well,
attorney
that
was
was
like, "It's not an arrest warrant anymore. It's gone."
Like he slapped dude's ass. Though he dude did slap a male officer's ass. Like, what are you
This is
doing,
true.
Odell? He backed up. He's like, oh, my bad. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, probably not smart.
Yeah,
Um,
I just wanted to say that bullshit that pissed me off.
yeah, for sure. I think we missed last week by like a day the Antonio Brown.
The video where he was cussing out all the cops and shit.
Yeah.
He was
We
like,
watched that
crack
just
ass
before.
crackers.
Yeah, he was not a fan of any of those police officers.
He was not friends with any of them.
No, he was a lot. There was a lot of fuck yous going around out there.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't even.
He was like, "Fuck you, officer."
so angry.
Yeah. So the only thing about that was, his obviously his kids were walking down in front of him as he was screaming this.
Really?
At the cops. Yeah. So I mean,
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, he dropped the ball on that one a little bit.
What are you doing?
But he was definitely like, "Fuck the police, fuck the police,
Fuck him.
fuck the police, fuck the police,"
Fuck him.
something like that.
Yeah. That went a little bit like that.
Yeah.
He had like a hype man and shit.
He at least said it that amount of
He
times.
brought out his DJ equipment. fuck.
Yeah, he definitely cut it up a little bit and mixed it.
The things we just said are not necessarily, but not necessarily not the opinions of the KKP.
They're 100% true. It's facts.
No. It's just facts to some of the facts.
Some of the facts are facts, and that's what's facts.
No. It's not to everything. Just like everything else, you don't generalize.
Most of the time, we say we don't say the facts. But this time, we say the facts.
I don't know. I just don't generalize.
Yeah. Anyway,
Like generally speaking, Adam is terrible at basketball.
listen, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You are?
That Antonio Brown song that he put out, right?
Was it
that
good?
had a little bop to it,
Really?
It was a terrible song.
He
probably.
put a song out?
Yeah, he's like, I got a whole lot of money. I got a whole lot of money.
Oh, I did hear that. He didn't stop. He just said that all the whole time, right?
That was most of it, I think. Yeah, but it had a little like if he would have actually went into like saying something,
It probably would have sucked.
yeah, probably. But like the
You
hook
think
was
he ever
catchy.
gets back in the league again? Probably not,
No.
right? Never again.
I don't know, maybe.
Never again. I think he's violated all sorts of league rules just off what he does at home and shit.
Yeah. Oh, didn't you say Randy Moss made it into the Hall of Fame?
No, that was old, dick. I told you that. Why you bring that up? You stupid fucker. I told you. Wait, no, that's old. That's old. Adam's like, oh, okay. Stupid.
Yeah, well,
Brought that up
you're
just to make me look like a dick.
I didn't. I actually forgot that we talked about it.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did. But congratulations, Randy Moss, though.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Fucking asshole. I told him right before it started. No, that wasn't true. He's like, oh, I'll erase that.
I did erase it. I didn't look at the phone. It just like
Brought it up in your fucking head.
it was. Yeah, it was.
You didn't erase it from
It
your
was
memory.
triggered in my memory.
Dick.
So, in your memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't got much else, although I'm sure we have some to do. But I have a lot to do, actually. I still got my Christmas tree up. I'm looking at it right now.
yeah, he does still have a Christmas tree.
Here's the thing. It's still up,
Laziness.
and yeah. That's all. That's the thing.
Lazy.
It's going to be down today, though, I
Or
think.
those Lazy Boy commercials back in the day.
No, I don't remember those.
Just that little Lazy Boy.
Lazy Boys, like, did they go out of... They had to
still
have
exist.
gone... Really?
Yeah.
Did they just up their game up? Because everybody's got couches now.
I don't know, but I've always wanted a Lazy Boy. I'm like that. The fucking leather on them looks great. It just looks like a great, comfortable sleeping experience.
I just want a refrigerator like George Costanza had. I want like a freezer in one side and like a thing where I can open up where I can put my like electronic stuff and shit.
Yeah.
Why don't we start a recliner company?
I wish I could train my dog to just
Recline
grab me
D-
drinks
we
out
could
of the
say
fridge.
we could
Like, go get this, Benny.
Be called Recline D's.
Recline D.
Patent pending.
I'm going to say okay to that one.
That's not a bad idea. It's like Tom Haverford's Rent-a-Swag.
What?
Parks and Rec. God damn, I did sound like I sounded. In Parks and Rec, Tom Haverford, Aziz Ansari,
Right.
creates a business called Rent-a-Swag, where
Oh, yeah.
little children could rent the clothing that coincidentally he also fits in as well
Yeah.
and does no longer wear.
Because that's swag.
You're so little.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in to episode number 75.
We're still alive, and Adam's a jive turkey.
Jive Turkey's taking a little far, my man.
He called you a cocksucker.
That's all he said. He said you're a cocksucker.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, man.
It's been a good one.
We appreciate you. If you like
crazy.
this video, we're gonna say it. Like the video, and if you
Listen, if you unsubscribe, just tell me again. Get at me, dog.
if you
Get at me, dog.
if you unsubscribe, slide the Addy. We coming through.
With the baseball batty.
I'm gonna kill all these fucks.
I'm not gonna bring a baseball bat. I'm probably not gonna come through either, but I might throw eggs at you if I see you.
You gotta throw eggs? You just be having eggs with you?
I mean, I could start.
What if
know?
you just randomly had eggs with
now
you?
that I
Yo,
have made
do
this
eggs
threat?
smell if you just have eggs in your pocket?
I'm sure.
How do eggs smell? They're in a shell.
How could you put eggs in your pocket?
Just you can, but like
Very carefully.
a hoodie pocket.
I suppose.
Anyway,
yeah, those
like,
are of all-
share, subscribe, hit that
No
notification bell. We love y'all. Thanks for watching. Adam's a jive turkey.
I do not refute any of those things besides the last point. And if you'd like to see us fight to the death, just go ahead and go.
Like we met our fucking twins, our doppelgangers.
Right.
One of us gotta go.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching again, and we will holler at y'all next week.
Appreciate you guys. Later.
Later.